By now you would have created your ads account, you would have integrated your website with the TikTok pixel, and you would have creatives ready for your first ad. So let's get into creating your first campaign. So you click on campaign. Okay. Before we begin this, let me take you through the structure of how the campaign is on TikTok. If you are if you are currently advertising on Facebook or Google, the structure is pretty much similar. So when you are in campaign, you click on create. So I'm going to just do start over. Here you select your advertising objective. So reach means it's for your brand awareness. That is, if you want people to just know about your brand, so it will show your ad to maximum number of people. Second is consideration. By consideration, it means that you want people to go to a website, you want app install, or you want people to see the video or the ad that you uploaded. That's your objective. And the third is conversion. Conversion, as I told you earlier, it is to derive specific actions on your website. So most of you would be wanting sales from these ads, so let's go into conversions. This is where you name your campaign. I'm going to name my campaign, let's say test campaign. Then there's an option for split test. This is when you want to create two different campaigns and you want to see which works better. And then there is this budget where you can set a budget for daily or lifetime. It asks for a minimum of 5,000. However, you can set your daily budgets in an ad group. So for here, always select no limit. Do not give a limit here. We'll set our budgets when we go to the ad group. So don't worry about this. Whatever budget that you set will be the maximum spend. It will not spend more than that. Then you click on continue. So now we have defined the campaign, what the campaign is. Now here we get into the ad group. So test ad group 1, this is the name. This is going to be my placement. By placement it means where do you want your ad to be shown. This is the app, that is TikTok. This is the newsfeed app, Top Buzz, Buzz Video, News Republic or Baby. So this is how it will look like. You can see the preview on the right. This is how it will look like, how your ad will look like. Then there is Vico, there is Halo, and this is Pangle. I think Pangle is only available in Japan. So it depends where do you want your ad to be shown. For now I'm selecting automatic placement. Blocklist is only for Pangle. Pangle is only in Japan, so we can ignore that if you're not from Japan. URL is the website you want to show your ad in. So I can select testurl.com. Okay. Okay, this is the pixel. You can select the pixel that you want here, and then event. So what do I want? I want complete payment. Display name, this is going to be the brand name that you want to show here. So test name, profile image, this is going to be my logo. Let's say just putting up any random picture here, but this will be your website logo. I'm just putting a random image so that for you to know how it is done. Then there is category, so you need to define which category your product is in. So for example, if I am doing jewelry, I will select apparel. Okay, it's not an apparel, cosmetics. Okay, let's find jewelry. Okay, luxury goods, jewelry and diamonds. It's then what else do we have? Okay, accessories. I think this is a better option here where I can select small jewelry if I'm doing imitation jewelry. So what you can do is you can, so this is where it comes in, ad group comes in. So you can select one, we can create this ad group with small jewelry. You can again then create another ad group which has luxury goods and jewelry in it, or which can have gold and silver jewelry. So for now I'm continuing with small jewelry. Ad tags will be, you can create up to 20 ad tags. Ad tags is the, like, what tag do you want to give to your video. In my experience, if you're doing tags, keep it up to a maximum of 4 or 5 tags. So I can do jewelry, I can do fashion, I can do viral because it's a video. And what else can we do for jewelry? Imitation jewelry. Okay, this is an option if users can comment on your video or not. If you don't want anyone to comment on your video, you select, you turn it off. If you want people to comment on your video, or if comments enabled on a video, you select, keep it on. Now, the only challenge here with keeping it on is if people are commenting on your video, you cannot reply to them. There is no way where we can reply to their comments on TikTok. I believe that is why they've given this option. So if you have a product which actually has a lot of questions that people generally ask you before buying, I suggest keep your comments off, because if people ask you on your comments, you will not be able to answer them. Uh, so it's better to keep it off and answer their queries on your landing page if you have a FAQ, or if you have any chat enabled or any phone support. It's better over there. If it's a simple thing where it's a very easy product to understand, like most jewelry is, like most jewelry are easy products to understand, I can go on and select comments can be on. It's completely fine. In creative type, you can select automated creative or not. So this automated creative will generate combination of your creative assets that you have uploaded, and then and the AI will automatically select this. I would suggest keep this off. uh, it does not work much, it does not work very well right now, but in future probably once their AI improves, what artificial intelligence improves, it might work better, but for now let's keep it off. Now this is your targeting. So this was the category of your product over here. Here you come down to audience, which is your targeting, wherein here you have an option for selecting any custom audience that you have saved. So we'll come to it later. So this shows that if you want to add any custom audience or saved audience, or do you want to exclude any audience. Then there is your demographics. In demographics, I can select which countries do I want. So let's say I select in India, I am doing, let's say, Maharashtra. I want to show it to people from Mumbai only. So I can select it like this. Or if I want to show to all India, I select all India, Thailand, Malaysia, if all countries, all. So I'm going to continue with India for now. Ideally, if you are doing ads for all India, try to segregate India and like top tier 1 countries and tier 2 countries. That works better. Don't select just all countries, and it will not really work the way you expect it to work, and you will and the data will be very confusing for you to understand. So it's better if you do different geography wise, wherein you take top 4 like US, UK, Europe, Canada, Australia as one ad group, then India and other Southeast countries are another ad group. Gender, you can male or female, no limit means both. In age, you can do 13 to 13, like you can select what brackets you want to show to. No limit means all of them. For if you're doing e-commerce, unless you are sure that your audience is within 13 to 17 age group, I suggest don't show it to them, show it to other age groups. These three age groups work the best on TikTok, but if you want to show it to more also, it's not a problem at all. Languages, you can select here which languages your users know. For now I'm doing no limit. So if you want to show it to those people who know English, you select English. If Hindi, then Hindi, etc. I am doing a no limit here. This is not their primary language. This means that they know about this language. Okay. Then you come to interest category. This is where you tell them where your audience is going to be interested in. So apparels and accessories is one. Then we can go down to, I think, for, yeah, I think we are good for jewelry. I think apparels and accessories looks good. That's good to go. In my experience, the interest category does not really matter a lot. You can start with something like this, but even if you are doing nothing, if you're doing clear and putting it as no limit, it's not going to be often, it's not going to cause a big trouble. It's a good thing to do it. However, if you want to show a very targeted ad, just select on the interest that people have, and you can do this. Oh, okay. We can also select another interest of online shopping. Here you can see which device you want to show your ad in. So Android or iOS, which is Apple. Connection type Wi-Fi, 2G, 3G, 4G, carriers you can see here, and device price. So you want to show it to those, let's say you are selling a very expensive imitation jewelry, so you can show it to those who have a price. So these prices are in dollars. So let's say at least $300 to $500. So this is about 20,000 to 35,000 mobile phones, or maybe a 1,000 or 1,000 plus dollars. So completely up to you. No limit works equally good. Don't worry about devices. I think just keep it as is. Do not do anything with it unless your product is very expensive and you want to specifically show to such people. Also, very expensive products right now do not work on TikTok in India. So in India, if you want to sell your products of about up to 2000 2500 work good. Best is if your products are within 1500 rupees. So only advertise those products which are under 1500 rupees for the first time. Later on, you can show your advertisements for high end products to those who have purchased products of 1500 rupees. So that will work for you. This is where your budget is. So here you can select a daily budget or a lifetime budget. So lifetime budget is the total budget that you have for your period that you want to show your ads in. So let's say I want to show my ad from 1st April to 1st May. So that is about 1 month. This is where you can do and select the time. Always start advertisements at 12 a.m. the next day. Always do that. So I want to do 2nd April to 1st May. Now lifetime budget, let's say I do 30,000. So okay, lifetime budget must be at least 58,000. Okay, I want to do 58,000. Okay, don't worry about the budgets here. As a mandate in TikTok, you have to give a budget of at least 2000 rupees daily. So that's what the mandate is. So that is why it is asking me to set this budget. Don't worry about the schedule as well. Just make sure that you always start your ads at midnight 12 a.m. the next day, or 2 days later, whenever you want, but it has to be midnight 12 a.m. Now the reason behind this is when you give a time in the midnight, when the ad is being shown for the entire day, TikTok TikTok's artificial intelligence or the analysis that you say gets they have a better understanding of your users, at what time of the day work better for them, what hour of the day, what day of the week, everything. So the learning is better, which helps them to optimize the ads more. Also, it's asking me to select 58,000, which is completely okay if you want to show your ads for these many days, because 2,000 is a minimum, as I said. But it's not that once you started you have to spend 58,000 rupees. Even after you spend your first 10 rupees, you want to shut the ad, you are free to do so. There is no stopping. There's an option where you can shut your ad, so you don't worry about being like, okay, I'll have to spend so much. It's not that. So for now I'm selecting daily budget. Daily budget, let's say I put it as 2,000 rupees, which is the minimum budget. So if you see, if I put 1,000, the last meet has to be at least 2,000. So I'm starting with 2,000. This is run continuously. If you want, you can select the end time, but I suggest just click on continuous. Whenever you want to end it, you can end it. You can pause it whenever you want to. This is day parting. Day parting means, is there any specific time of the day or day of the week that you want to show in? If you select all day, it will run throughout the day. If you select specific time, so I can select it this way. So this is midnight to 11 o'clock in the morning. This is 12 to midnight. So let's say on Monday I want to show my ads in the morning up till 11 o'clock. So that's how I select. This is up till 11:30. Now on Tuesday I want to show it only from 12 to midnight, so I select like this, Tuesday and Wednesday. So Wednesday I'm removing it. So accordingly you can select whatever time that you want. This is a good option when you get into scaling. When so to start with, select on all day. After you have a lot of data wherein you can understand, wherein you can see that when your users are purchasing, actually that is the time you can select specific time that you want to show. So on the dashboard, when you go, which we had seen earlier, I'll just open it again. So once you have a lot of data where people have already purchased, you will be able to see day parting here. So day parting, if I see CPA, now when I see the trend here, when people are actually purchasing, the data will come up over here, and that is the time I can use this data to select over here. So to start with, do all day. My optimization goal is conversion, that we had already selected, and there is click. Click is that you want people to, like, you want to pay for when people click on your website. But when you are doing conversion, ideal scenario is you select on conversion. So your billing event will be cost per click. So what does this mean? It means that you are telling TikTok that I'm ready to pay you X amount for conversion. However, you will be billed when a person clicks on your ad. So you're going to be paying cost per click in the end. Even if you select click, you will be paying cost per click, but on conversion you will be paying O cost per click, which means optimized cost per click. Your bidding will be standard. So optimized preference will be optimize clicks at learning phase or conversions at learning phase. For conversion, select conversions at learning phase, and this is the bid that you are willing to do. Now looking at your targeting that you do, like your category, the ad tags,
It's
and
8 o'clock.
the gender, age, languages, category, etc. Whatever you have selected here, your budget, etc. TikTok suggests a bid. So what you can do is you can adopt to that bid, or if you have a budget, you can go higher or you can go lower. There is nothing specific. This is a learning thing. There is no set rule that how much bid can you make, how much you should make, how much, what is the best one. This is completely trial and error. So you keep changing budgets, you keep changing the bid, and then you will find that there is one particular sweet spot. The objective is to find the sweet spot for TikTok. So let their analysis also do the thing. So let's start with adopt bid, or maybe let's give it a bit more, 100 rupees. So I'm telling TikTok that I'm ready to pay you 100 rupees for every conversion, which is every purchase for my bid. So let's say if I'm selling an imitation jewelry of 599 rupees, 100 rupees for every sale is not a bad deal. So my delivery type will be standard or accelerated. Accelerated is spend your budget and get results as quickly as possible. They do give this option, but don't use it. It does not work. It spends your budget and then you will not get the results that you wanted. You always get better results in standard. If you want more results, just increase your budget. So this is the complete ad group settings. So let's go through it once again completely. This is where you name your ad group. This is the placement where you select which apps you wanted. This is your URL. This is the pixel. You select your pixel and you select what conversion that you want. Your display name, your logo will come here. Your category, the ad tags, comments, where you want people to comment or not. Keep automated creative off. This is for custom audience. Custom audience is a separate topic. We will deal with it later. Included, excluded. This is your demographics. The category, which is interest category. Your budget, schedule, day parting. Your optimization goal comes here. Your bid comes here. Again, repeat. Run it. Continue. Keep day parting all day to start with. Don't worry about the budget. Don't let it stop you from advertising. Put 2000 rupees as the minimum budget and at least create your first campaign. Even if you're not happy after 100 rupees, you can shut it off. That's not a very good idea to do so. It's not that the first 100 rupees that you spend you will get a sale. It probably will take a bit longer, but I would suggest give it a shot. Then you click on next, and then you come on your ads. So when you click on submit, this is what is going to come up. Add creative, single video, single image, use a video. So here you can select, if you have it saved on your computer, you can select add from computer, or if you have saved it on your library, what we did earlier, you select add from library and we select the ad that we created. Yeah. So ad name, this is where you can define your ad name, and this is where you can select text. So 100% cotton t-shirt for women, get 50% off. So whenever you are putting in any discount code or limited units left or flat rupees of coupon code, anything like that, you need to mandatorily put in terms and conditions apply, without which TikTok will not approve your ad. Now if you see that, you can see that the text is over here. So ensure that if you're typing anything, it is visible. For now it is not visible because the video is such, but later on it might get visible towards the video. Okay, so it's not much visible. So probably now change the video, because this is something that is not people would like to see, because it's very difficult to read. So we'll change the video and put something darker over on this part of the video, so that it's easier to read. So this is where your logo will come up. This is the profile image that I selected. This is where the logo will come up, and this is where your company name will come up, the test name that I put earlier. So this is the creative. This is the thumbnail. Thumbnail is a image that is shown before the video starts to play. So you can replace the thumbnail. What you can do is you can select any part of the video which is automatically generated here, or you can upload your own thumbnail here. So you save it. This is the text, and call to action is the button that comes here. This is what you can see, learn more over here. So that's the call to action. For shopping, you can select shop now or book now. Shop now works better. So this is one ad. You can also create another ad. So add from library, I'm selecting the same, but you can select some other ad. Here will be test, add to text, let's say t-shirt, premium cotton t-shirt. All this is just sample, this is not an actual ad. I'm just putting it so that you understand, because we targeted for jewelry and we are putting in t-shirt ad over here. So this is just for demo purpose. So we click on shop now. Now you can see we have two different ads. So the ad is the same but text is different. So that's what you can test, what text works better. Or I suggest put two different videos and see which videos work better. Text will not matter much. Keep it simple. You will not be able to add a lot of words as well. So you can only add one or two lines over here in text. You select on submit. And you have launched your first campaign. So the campaign will go in review. So this is the test campaign which is enabled right now. When I click on campaign, you can get into ad group. So there is one ad group that we created. It's not delivering right now because it is in review. Here's the budget, the bid, the scheduling, cost, CPM, and you can see the matrix over here. And once you go in ads, you'll be able to see the two ads that we created here and the matrix. So now once the ad is live, how do you understand if the ad is working or not? Okay, so this is where you select the reporting. So this is going to be a real-time reporting. This is where you see how the ad is performing, how much it has spent, what is the budget, everything is here real time. So let's say I select, I want to see about today. So I want to see today's data. Okay, this is the columns. You can customize the column and put in everything over here. So I'll take you through what everything means. Okay, total cost is the cost for the ad. CPC is cost per click. CPM is cost per mile. Cost per mile is the amount of money that you have spent for 1000 impression. So 1000 people see it, this is the amount that you are charged. Impressions is the number of times your ad was seen. So for example, if you have 5 impressions, it does not mean that 5 different people have seen it. It could also mean that one person has seen it 5 times. So impression is just the number of times your ad was shown to somebody. Clicks is the number of clicks that happened on your ads. So then you come to CTR. CTR is a percentage of people who saw your ad and performed a click, which means that if let's say 100 people saw the ad and 10 people click the ad, my CTR percentage will be 10%. My conversion will be the number of times that we achieved the conversion. So depending on whatever you have defined your conversion to be, for our test campaign we have defined the conversion as purchase. So it will show the number of purchases that were made. Then we come to CPA. So this is the cost per acquisition, which means the money that we have spent for each conversion. So for example, after spending this 2000 rupees, there are 10 conversions, it will show 200 rupees, which means that my cost per conversion was 200 rupees. So 10 conversions make it 2000 rupees. Then there is CVR. CVR is the percentage of results that we achieved of all clicks on the ad. So if 100 people have seen the ad, 10 people have clicked on it, and one person has made a purchase, CVR will show as 1, because out of 10, one person has made a purchase. Sorry, CVR will show as 10 because out of 10 people, one person has made a purchase. So out of the clicks, how many percentage of people have made a purchase? This is your real time purchase. Then there is result. Result is the number of times we have achieved a result, which is similar to conversions right now because our objective is conversions. This is similar to cost per acquisition, wherein our conversion is purchase. That is why this is going to be the same, and your result rate. So then you can see in app event, this is for people who are advertising their apps. Then this is the attribution and page event. So you can save, so you can select whatever you want and you can save the filter name and then click on confirm, and then you will see it over here. Right now mine is on default columns. If you save something specifically, it will come up here and you can select that. So this is where you see, so out of my 2000 rupees, let's say I have spent 200 rupees, so it will come over here. My cost per click will come here, CPM, impression, everything is going to come here. This is where you will see. This is where you can select the time. So if I want to see it for last 7 days, I see for last 7 days. I will see the entire data for last 7 days over here. This is how you understand your results. This way you can understand which ad group is working better. Then if there's any specific ad group that works better, you can scale it. Then you come down to ads. Similarly, you can even understand what ads have worked better for you. So these are the matrix of different ads. So when you are scaling, you know which ad works better, and accordingly you can select that ad. So that's it about creating your first campaign. All the best with it. In the next lecture, we'll take through different audiences that we can create and how to use those audiences.